Hey everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. Today we have a shaker box, but it's a treat box or a gift box. It's a pretty good size, so you can put a really cute gift in this, but this is the box that I'm sharing, and it says sending loads of Christmas cheer. And I've made these boxes before. I made one square, but I've never made one this size before. And this box is 3.5 by 4.5 by 1.5, I believe. Yeah, no, 1 3/4. So that's how tall it is. But yeah, isn't it cute? I love this image, and I really wanted to make a shaker box. You know what? When I was doing this, I thought, wouldn't this be cute to like stick M&Ms like in the inside here instead of like the sequins, or you know, the little snowflake sequins that I have in here. I thought it'd be so cute to stick like M&Ms in there, since if you want to make it like a treat box. But you don't have to use the ones that are in the top because you're going to actually glue that in there. But I thought it'd be really a cute idea to put some like little candy in the top of that instead of using the sequins. But it opens like that. So this box part is 1 1/4. That's where I got the 1 1/4, but you have this inside piece here, so that's why it makes it a little bit taller when it's closed. But it's so cute. I didn't want to put designer series paper on the top here because I didn't want it to take away from the snowman. So I just did the sides on these. But I hope you like this one. So this may be a little bit longer video because of the shaker. But yeah, just stay to the end because it's worth the finishing product. It's just so cute. I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to show you what we're going to use for this. So I am using the Filled with Cheer bundle, and this is what it looks like. This is the little image. I've used this before in a project. I used this one right here, and I used these little lights that hang there. So I have used this before, and then I'm using the deckled rectangles, and that's to cut the window in the top of the box. And then the designer series paper I'm using is this. I love this. Take a Bow. And I love this paper. It's so good. You can use any pattern on this. I even thought maybe I'd do a garden green on the bottom and a real red on the top, but I'm going to stick with the plan today because I already cut all the pieces out, and yeah. So that's what I'm using for that. You are going to also need a bunch of cardstock. I am going to be using real red, and the bottom piece here is going to be 5 7/8 by 6 7/8. By the way, for those of you who are new, please subscribe first and hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and please share with your friends because that really helps my channel a lot. And so there is an inspiration sheet on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. You don't have to write down all these measurements as I go through it. I just want to let you know, and I put it in the video so you know ahead of time, but you can download and print that sheet on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. So this is 5 7/8 by 6 7/8. The top piece is 5.5 by 6.5. The inside piece here is 5 3/8 by 4 3/8. You need a piece of window sheet. This is 4 3/8 by 3 3/8. And then to mat, we are going to use two pieces that are 7/8 by 4 3/8 and 7/8 by 3 3/8. That's for these top pieces. And then for the bottom, it's going to be 1 1/8 by 4 1/4 and 1 1/8 by 3 1/4. So there are a lot of measurements, and I did mark all my pieces because I want to make sure that I score each of these the right way. So that's why I marked them all, and I did that on my first box, so that may help you to mark them all as you cut. All right, we're gonna stamp first and color because yeah, there's a bunch of coloring, but for those of you who don't care about the coloring, just speed through it and that would be fine and get on to the next part. All right, I need my mat, and we are going to stamp our little snowman. I am using the Ohuhu markers this time because there's so many colors. Yeah, you know, I love them. There's no excuse for using them. I just love them. So we are going to, you can easily use your blends for this, but today I'm using these because I have all the colors to color him in. And I forgot to tell you the size of this piece that I need to actually cut. I think I did cut it and I forgot to bring it over here. Okay, yeah, here's my piece for that. Yeah, I have so many pieces laying around, I totally forgot I had that piece there. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna huff on that a little bit so I make sure. And you want to get it right in the middle because it sat there for a minute. So there is our little snowman. Isn't he the cutest? All right, let's go ahead and I am going to, these are all the colors I'm using. Y'all, choose your own colors. If you have these, just choose what you want to use. If you want to take a screenshot of these, because to go over them all would just take a lot of time. So this is what I'm using to color, and I know a few of you have gotten these markers and have really loved them. You have commented that you really love them, so I'm glad that you are enjoying them. I am going to use first a light gray. This one is, let's see, I want the lightest one, which is, it's almost white, y'all. This is what I love about this, especially coloring like something that is snow or what's supposed to be white. I just outline some of this just to give it that snowy look. And I have another color that I'm gonna even make it a little bit more prominent. But yeah, because I don't want it to look dirty, or, and I don't have a color like this in my blends that's this light. So then I'm going to use this one. It's a little bit darker. This one is actually CG020, and I'm going to just go over some of these areas that I want a little bit darker. And then we are going to go ahead, and that's all I am doing for him because he's white. We don't need him to be dark. All right, I am going to use some green here, and I'm going to do the light one first. I believe this is the lighter one. Y'all, I should have brought up my scrap up here. Let me use this because I want to make sure I'm using the right color. I always do this when I'm coloring with these markers because, yeah, I'm going to use this one first. I'm going to color the tree. I'm coloring it solid, but I'm going to go over some areas with the darker green that I picked. You can get really, really detailed with these markers. That's another thing that I really like, and I've been practicing, trying to get better. So, y'all, there's so many people out there that are so good that can really teach you. I'm trying to learn myself from some of them and take up some little tips. But I went and colored one of the bulbs, but we'll go over that with the red. And then I'm going to take this darker one, I'm going to go underneath some of these little areas here just to give it some different shading, not just a solid, you know, plain green tree. It really adds a lot to it. I don't know if you can even tell there, but that's what we're doing for that. I'm going to use the This one is apricot. It's going to be for his nose, carrot nose. And I'm just going to color that in. Because it's such a small area, I'm just coloring that. And then I'm going to use these reds here. Let me see which one is the lighter one. This one, and this one is almost like a pink, but we're going to color his scarf this. And I don't know if you can see how good the points are on these, and it's a little bit stiffer than the blends. It's actually more stiff than the blends. So you can really use that very tip of this and get really detailed. That's another thing I like. I'm going to do this part of his hat too. And then I'm going to shade with this darker one. This one's more of a like truer red one. Look how cute. Isn't he the cutest little snowman? I love this. All right. Oh, I'm going to use some of that darker to do the little balls on the tree. There. And then I'm going to use this color, which is Yellow Dahlia, and this is going to be for the star. On the top of the tree. Oh, I'm going to do the little rungs of this. Sorry about that. I think my husband went outside. And then, oh, this part too. And then I'm going to use the browns for the sleigh. Again, I need to check which one's the darker. Now these are that have the little gray on this one side. Most of them that I have the gray where the brush tip is. These are my mid-tone markers, so they have the brush on the other end. Okay, so this is my lighter color. I'm going to use this for this part. You can get really fine in this, right into those little spots. And then we're going to do the sled. And then we're going to just do some darker areas of this sled. Just to give it some character. And then we are going to use the gray and the dark gray, and we're going to do his hat. So I'm going to do it first in the light. And then I'm going to do some shading here. You can get such a little point on these. So I really love that too. And I think that's it, y'all. Look how stinking cute he is. Isn't it adorable? All right, I'm going to zoom you back out because I remember to. Because you know how I am. I'm so bad about that. So this is all ready to go. We're going to make our box. All right, let's get all these pieces here. I'm going to grab my scoring tool and we are going to get scoring. So this is my, let's do the top first. And I'm going to leave this here because I don't want to forget that this is the top. This is 5.5 by 6.5, and we're going to score it at 1 inch all 4 sides. So the scoring on these are pretty easy. So just do 1 inch on all 4 sides. You might want to keep your little slip here so you can remember this is the one we're going to put the window in. And then we're going to do the bottom piece. And the bottom piece is going to be scored 1 1/4 all 4 sides. So can you see how this could be a little confusing if you don't keep them separated? All right, so that's our bottom piece. The inside piece is going to be scored at 1/2 on all 4 sides. So see how easy the scoring is once you get it all cut. And that is it. Okay, so let's make our inside piece here first. Grab my snips here, and we are going to cut into these. And then this one too. All right, on that one, we are good. That's our inside piece. Top piece, we're going to do the same. And then we'll go ahead, cut the bottom piece, and then we'll start working on this top piece. It's easier to just do the top piece first and get that all ready to go, and then just do your bottom, and your box is good. All right, so there's the top, and we're going to cut the bottom piece. And then do this other side as well. Sorry about that door. My husband just walked in for a minute. He does that a lot to me. All right, so that's the bottom. I need to put a sign out there, do not disturb recording. Okay, this is the bottom piece. And then we are ready to put this together. All right, let's work on this top piece first and get our window put in here. So this is the size that we're using. It is 2 3/4 by 4. So you just want to make sure this is centered in the center. And just eyeball it, y'all. You don't have to be perfect on this. The little snowman is big enough to be seen on here, but you want to make sure it's pretty centered. So I'm going to run this through the cut and emboss, and I'll be right back with that. Okay, so we have our window cut in here. Save this inside piece because it's a deckled rectangle you can use. And then we are going to go ahead, let's put this together. Let's sharpen our score marks and glue this together. All right, so I am going to use my Steel Plus for this. You want to use a strong adhesive for this. I always say that, but I know sometimes people just use their regular like seal. That does not hold your box together. I've had people have questions about that. So yeah, it won't hold it. It'll hold it together temporarily, but not for like if you want someone to, like something like this that someone may want to save, because these are so cute. Yeah. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to put our window sheet in. And on your window sheet, you can use tear and tape. You can put it in there, or I'm going to use wet glue because the wet glue will, it doesn't even show. None of this shows, so it doesn't really matter. Just use something strong. So you just want to put it all around the edges. Make sure you have enough on there. On your corners too. All right, and then just set your piece right inside. And make sure you press it down so it stays closed, because you don't want your pieces coming out from underneath. It's just like when you do a regular shaker card. You don't want your pieces to come out. Oops. Okay, if you get glue on the outside like I just did, I put too much in there. I'm going to show you something. I'm just going to make sure this is all dry. It's going to dry clear, but I'm going to show you a little trick here. Okay, let's get that. If you have there's not really a whole lot of blobs or anything on here, but I buy these from the Dollar Tree, these little alcohol things. And you want to be really careful. Don't get it on your cardstock, because you don't want to get it too wet, your cardstock, if you do. And you can go along here and clean that all up wherever you got glue. If you get it on your cardstock a little bit, it's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. It'll dry, but you don't want to soak it. But I always clean it because I want my window nice and clean. All right, I think that's good. All right, we are going to set that aside and let it dry, and we're going to work on our other pieces. Okay, this inside piece, we need to sharpen all these as well. And this is going to be a little bit different than you normally see, because we're going to be using it this way and not the opposite way. Usually, like when we do a box bottom. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and use, wet glue. Now you know you have to be patient with this. I'm not very patient, y'all, when it comes. I want things to go fast, but I am not very patient with when I have to wait for glue to dry. That's why I don't use it to put my boxes together very often. Sorry about my voice. It is early in the morning and my voice takes a while. I have allergies really bad, and this is really the worst time of year. It is ragweed seed season here in Texas, and it gets me every single year. I have to be really careful because I usually get sinus infections. All right, so this is the part that's going to go inside our box. This is the part where he is going to go inside here, just like that. See how he fits nicely in there, but we're going to glue it. He fits perfectly in there, so if you have to squeeze him in a little bit, or you can just trim it a little bit if you have to, but it should fit perfectly in there. So that's going to go inside like that. And then we are going to add all our little goodies. Now, these are from Stampin' Up. These are the white loose snowflakes, and they're so cute, y'all. Look at these. They're all different sizes, so we're going to put a bunch of those in here. I even thought of gluing a couple to the top of this. But I don't think I'm going to do that, but you can do that. I'm going to use some of my sequins. Now the sequins that I have, I've had these for years and years. Most of them are Martha Stewart, and I just put them in these little containers. We're going to put some red in there, and we're going to do some green. Let's do this green. You can put whatever you like inside there, but I thought I don't know, this is so funny, but when I was laying in bed last night, I thought, why couldn't I put some M&Ms in there? That would be so cute. But I'm not going to do that, but it's a suggestion and an idea for you. And then I have these little Martha Stewart And I think I am going to put some of the little gold ones. These actually help these move around. They're really tiny little beads. So be real careful if you have these. These, I don't even know if they have them anymore. But it does help your sequins move around. All right, so that is all I'm putting in. On the other one, I put some silver flakes, and they got all stuck to the top front, which is okay because it looks like snow. But yeah, they got all stuck there, so I'm not going to do that on this one. All right, so you want to be really careful with this now because we're going to put it inside our lid. But what you're going to do is I'm going to use wet glue. I suggest wet glue for this part, and put enough on this because, and especially at the corners, because it is not going to glue exactly flush, but it will close on you and you won't be able to get it off. But yeah, just make sure you put a lot of glue on here so it stays inside your box. All right, now I am going to just put this down here like this, and you are going to slide it in there. Now once you got it in there, you can push the sides so that it adheres to all your sides. And it's not going to be flush all the way around, so don't worry about it, but it's going to be just fine. And then there's our little shaker part. Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh, he's so cute. So there you go. That's our shaker. I actually really, now looking at it, the little flakes, I might put those in again because look at how cute it looks like it's snow. I may use the white ones that I have, but yeah, it does stick to your window sheet, but yeah, it's cute. That's the top of our box. Let that sit and dry, and we are going to do the bottom of the box. And we're going to do it the exact same way we did all our other pieces. This box is not hard, y'all. It's not hard to do. It's just going to take a little bit longer, but y'all, it's worth it to give something, you know, special to someone. Yeah, this is one of those that you give to like a school teacher or anybody, mom, dad, anything like that. It's a special one for a special friend. And then you're just gonna do this the same way. And it's actually, it goes together pretty easily. So here's the bottom of our box. Now we are going to stamp our sentiment, and I'm going to grab this and my sentiment. I'm going to use my VersaFine for this part because you know I like using it on, sorry about that, clipped on my other light, and that has a shadow if I leave it on setting. Take it off. Alright, so we're going to just make this small. Sending loads of Christmas cheer. This is in the same bundle, y'all. And then I'm just going to cut it really close. I want it to fit right underneath. So I'm going to make it small. And we are going to put that on the top of our box right there. Again, I'm going to use wet glue. And then we're going to mat all our pieces and put our box together. Alright, so let's mat all our pieces. These go on the top. I have all these little beads, y'all. Now, on my surface here, you can't see them. They're very little, but they do help make your sequins move around a lot better. Alright, so this is going on side. Yeah, you can put whatever you like on the inside there. I didn't put a whole lot because I like when they move around freely. I don't like when there's so many that you can't see the image or... Okay. And then we're going to do this other side. Isn't this paper so cute? I absolutely love this paper. And then we're going to do this one. Y'all, tell me if you're going to try this because these are so fun. And it makes the nicest gift. Even if you put a small gift inside, it's plenty big to put a small gift. And if you've done shaker cards before, oops, you know how to do these pretty much. It's a little bit different, but okay. So now, the truth of it all. And it fits really good, this top, and there you have it. It's all done. Look how cute. Isn't that cute? And then here's the other one where I put the little flakes in it. And the flakes are also Martha Stewart. And these are things I've had like around for forever. But can you see the flakes on that one? They attached to, most of them attached to the window sheet. But I really like, now that I look at it, I really like that. But you can make it just like this too. I have some white ones too. I have a bunch of different colors, so I think the white ones would be cute, like snow. All right, there you go, everyone. I hope you enjoy these. They're so fun to make, and yeah, it makes a really nice Christmas gift. The catalog is live now, so you can order from the catalog. You can browse it on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. And you can place an order there as well. And here is my September host code. I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.